We Main Street managers have a very common goal. We all want our downtowns to be more successful. Accreditation helps us make that happen. We all have different communities, different challenges, different opportunities, but the process is the same. How many of you have ever heard Main Street is an incremental process? Yeah, it is. So instead of working to get accreditation, work the process. By working the 4-point approach and maintaining the integrity of the 8 principles, your community will go further faster if you collect the data to prove it. I see you saying, I don't have time for that. Well, if you collect the data, then you will be able to convince everyone that your program is doing some great things in your community. There are a handful of ways that accreditation can work for you instead of you working for accreditation. The first is it helps you identify and better understand the needs of your community. So we work with our communities to create a vision for the future. But that vision is more than just making our downtown better. It tells us how the community wants downtown to be better, so that we can then develop strategies and put together an action plan to get us to that defined goal of the better. Second, accreditation helps us show the accomplishments of our communities, of our programs, what our programs are doing in our communities. And we're real lucky in North Carolina because our state program gives us these color-coded templates and tracking forms and all these different pages that help us collect the data. Not all states, this is my 3rd state, and not all states provide you with that, the local programs with that information. So we're very fortunate here. By showing our accomplishments, we make our community proud to be who we are and where we live, and our volunteers, they appreciate, we show that we appreciate all the work that they do to bring these projects around and make things happen. And then accreditation also supports our funding efforts and builds advocacy for our program's operational needs. When we get public dollars, elected officials want to know that their investment of tax dollars into our programs are having an impact on the community. Statistical data set up for comparative purposes helps you show them that. It also works in the private sector with corporations. When we go to corporations for donations to our programs or to sponsor a certain event, they want to know that what they're investing in our programs are going to be more than just your logo is going to be a part of this marketing campaign. They want to see what impact this special event is making on the community so that it improves the quality of life of their employees. Employees that love the town where they live are less likely to move from their jobs, which creates employee retention, which ups the corporate profit margin to retrain people all the time. Corporations want to see the impact that their investment in your program is making on your community. And we as Main Street managers are constantly faced with justifying our value as trained professionals. And we're the ones that keep all these programs on track. So,
okay, Connie, an amen.
So with the guidance from state and national programs, we're able to set up personnel policies and the appropriate salary ranges for trained professionals in our field. So it makes it easier for us to dodge the bullets of naysayers by putting up our shield of statistics. So anytime that you are able to come and tell people that, yes, our community has done this, you're showing them impact. And accreditation helps you show the impact your programs or the action plans that you're implementing through your programs are making on the community. And impact comes in different forms. There's economic impact, the net gain new jobs, net gain new businesses, full-time, part-time jobs, you know, the wages associated with that, occupancy rates, you know, all those numbers. But they show the economic impact that our programs are making. Then there's fiscal impact, which is the tax revenues. So whenever we work on the buildings and finally get a property owner to bring a building back online that's been sitting there vacant forever, then the next time that there is a property assessment and a tax valuation, the tax value on that building is going to increase, which goes right back to our local government and shows them, yes, it is profitable for you to invest in our programs. The same thing happens when we put a business inside that building. There's a sales tax uptick, so it increases the value of our downtowns. There's also accreditation helps us show the progress of our programs over time. We are here, this is where we are. We started here, this is where we are now, and this is where we're going. You know, you apply enough pressure to a lump of coal, and it's going to turn into a diamond. And some of us have been applying pressure to lumps of coal for years and years and years. And our downtowns are starting to sparkle. They really are. I mean, well, especially you young kids that weren't even born when I started doing this. We have seen over decades the changes in these communities. I remember coming to Morehead City in the 90s. Oh my gosh, you guys have done incredible stuff here. You really have. And it's like that whenever you go to a city or whenever you go to a community where you formally worked and you think, I had a hand in that. And it makes you proud. Accreditation makes you proud, makes your community proud of what you've accomplished over time. And since we're in Morehead City, I want to finish up with one final thing, and that is one ship sails east, another sails west by the self-same winds that blow. It's the set of the sail and not the gale that determines the way they go. Set your sails.